Hello everybody, and welcome to HDpiano. My name is Dan. In this lesson, we'll learn how to play Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. We'll dissect the intro in this one video, and that much sounds like this. And then we're on to the verse. So the intro, it's this beautiful ballad. Freddie Mercury, such an iconic vocalist and pianist, doing his thing, and then we leap into this energized verse section after that. A question before we get going on this, guys. Queen, such a legendary band. What's your favorite song of Queen's? Comment below. So what I'm going to do is break this down chord by chord, okay? So we have these spots to aim for. So I can teach you an F chord, I can teach you an A minor chord, and then I can teach you a D minor chord. You'll have all these landing spots, and within those landing spots we have the accompaniment, okay, the rhythms, the arpeggiating. But first, let's learn the chords. So we've got this big expanded F chord. F's in the left, F, A, C, F in the right. This is middle C. We're in the key of F major. The next chord is A minor. A's in the left hand, A, C, E, A in the right. Our third landing spot is D minor. We have D's in the left, D, F, A, D in the right. And then our fourth is G minor. G's in the left, G, B flat, D, G in the right. So let's look at those first four chords again. F major, A minor, D minor, G minor. The fifth chord in this series is C major. C's in the left, C, E, G, C in the right. Then we go back home to this F major position. Drop that top note to E flat. That becomes an F7. The chord after that is B flat. B flat's in the left, F, B flat, D in the right. And we adjust to a G minor 7. G's in the left, G, B flat, D, F in the right. And we have a D chord. D's in the left, A, D, F sharp, G. So I'm going to stop right there because then we get to the fun hook, and I want to talk about that separately. So again, from the beginning, F major, A minor, D minor, G minor, C major, back to F major, drop the top note, F7, we have a 3-note chord in the right hand, B flat, G minor 7, D. So those are our foundational blocks, our chord chunks, and around that we will accompany. It's important to know that you could get by with just this. Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. And the world is turning inside out. Floating around in ecstasy. So whatever the words are. You could get by with just that. I mean, it's a very supportive bit of info there. The accompaniment, the rhythmic accompaniment, is definitely secondary. But let's learn it anyway because we want to learn the part as Freddie recorded it. So we're doing a lot of this just chord outlining. Okay? So in this first measure, tonight I'm gonna... You can hear the piano's actually playing what the vocal's playing. So tonight... Here's the next measure. All these notes are in the A minor chord in this next measure. After that, we have D minor. This is a rhythm you'll hear a little bit of recurring. It sounds like this. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so the first three measures. Next measure. This one's a little tough. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. This is what we're doing on that C chord. All right, so those two measures again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. F7 and 3 and 4 and. Here's a cool part. So we play that B flat, we jump it up an octave, and we shift up to G, C, E flat, and then right back down. And we just play this B flat. Here's the G minor chord. This D chord looks like this. So we're kind of just moving this top note from F sharp to G to A. So that much, slowly, okay, really slowly, sounds like this, from the beginning to that point, and then we get into this. That's the part we all know and love. Here's the intro up to the hook, really, really slow. 2 and 3 and 4 and. To A minor. To D minor. To G minor. Back to F. F7 to B flat to D all right, and this is the hook. I love this part. So the chords are G minor, which is D, G, B flat in the right hand. F, which is C, F, A in the right hand. Then a C major triad, C, E, G in the right hand. And then G minor triad, which is G, B flat, D in the right hand. And then we go. So we play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That repeats. And 2 and 3 and 4. And then we're into the speeded up part, okay? So we've got a lot of stuff here, and I wanted to make a couple notes before we advance even more. Much like Elton John, Billy Joel, who else? All those classic piano rockers, this is kind of a fluid piano accompaniment in that Freddie didn't play it the same way twice. He didn't play this song the same way twice. And he didn't have the luxury of, or maybe he did, but he didn't use the luxury of looping a piano part. So when the second verse comes up, it's different, a little different than the first verse. And maybe when he plays it live, the intro sounds different. So I just wanted to make that note, that as long as you can work around these building blocks, these chords that I introduced out front, as long as you can work around those, you're going to be just fine on this song. The minutia, the specific rhythms, and the tiny little transitional things, those aren't that important. So if you're stumbling over those, just take a step back, learn the chords, because that's most important. All right, so back to the intro. I'm going to pick up the speed, and let's see if we can get through this hook. This hook, and then this is the next part that I didn't quite talk about. It's actually quite simple. It's G minor 7, and then to the C chord. So we're playing this kind of with the vocals. Having a good time, having a good time. This chord is C, which is C G C, or pardon me, E G C on the right. It shifts up to F A C. Left hand remains, and then G B flat C. So we have, and that's the last thing before the verse. I'm a shooting star. All right, so the intro, medium tempo. Here we go. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here's the speed up. And then the verse. All right, so that was a good, solid medium tempo. If you're still struggling at this point, you're like, Jesus, I can't quite get this. Rewind to even the beginning. Okay, make sure you know those chords. Feel free to write them down so that you have a visual too. A lot of different chords in here. This isn't your 2016 pop song. This is classic. A little bit more challenging. Let's see if we can play it closer to where Freddie sang it. Tonight I'm gonna have myself. Right there. 2, 3, 4. That's it, guys. There are 5 other sections to this lesson because there's a lot of great music in this song. The verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, the bridge, and then the whole song run through. And those are all at HDpiano.com. So if you're not already on our site, head that way to finish the lesson. I know you won't regret it. It's going to be a really high-quality lesson, and you'll know how to play this song. That's what you want, right? My name's Dan. This is HD Piano, and while I have you on the line, I'd like to connect on social media. So on Twitter, we'll take your requests. We're using the hashtag HDRequests to sort of funnel everything that you guys want to learn. So reach out to us at HDpiano, hashtag HDRequests. And then on Instagram, send us your performance videos. The best thing that you can play that you learned with us. Post it, and then we will share it with all our followers. We can repost and show you off. On Facebook, a thumbs up would be appreciated. And on YouTube, click that red rectangle to subscribe if you haven't yet. And that's about it, guys. We got to keep learning this one. It's Don't Stop Me Now. And let's not stop now. Let's head on over to HDpiano.com to finish this lesson up. I'm Dan. This is the home of the hybrid piano lesson. I'll see you for that next part.